Hello everybody, hope everybody's doing great today. Appreciate those of you who watch this video. I hope you enjoy it. And today we'll be talking about the John Hughes movie, Some Kind of Wonderful. I'm not a John Hughes expert, but to me, I feel like this movie's a little different from your common John Hughes films. I could be wrong, but I'm just going by how I feel, and how I feel is the universal truth. So if you feel differently, you're wrong and I'm right, and that's the end of that story. I hope you get the sarcasm in that one. But let's get into Some Kind of Wonderful. It's about Eric Stoltz here. His character is infatuated with Leah Thompson's character. Leah Thompson's character is very popular. She's pretty, and all the guys would like to be with her. At least that's from the point of view of Eric Stoltz's character, who is he's not a nerd, but he's not popular either. He's kind of like in between. He doesn't really have a clique that he falls in with. He mostly hangs out with his best friend, Mary Stuart Masterson. His name is Watts in this one. She's a tomboy. She likes to play the drums. I guess she's into cars as well. I'm kind of confused a little bit. I know that Eric Stoltz's character works in a car shop. He's always changing oil in this movie. I'm not really sure if she's a co-worker in that at this time or what, but they're best friends, and she realizes that she actually has feelings for Eric Stoltz's character once he starts to have a crush on Leah Thompson. So it's one of those, she likes him, but he likes her, and her likes somebody else. So we got Mary Masterson's character likes Eric Stoltz. Eric Stoltz likes Leah Thompson. Leah Thompson likes another cool kid, like a rich kid, when she's really poor. Stuff like that. I'm trying to cut myself out of saying stuff like that. If you've seen my videos before as one of the line, I think I've used in every video. But it's a bad habit. Trying to break it. Some things I did enjoy about this movie is I really like the family structure of Eric Stoltz's character. You got two loving parents, and then you got two little sisters. And the middle sister, you can tell they both love each other. But they also got that friendly, I don't know if you call it sibling rivalry type of thing. But they do stuff to get on each other's nerves. But if anybody from the outside starts to interfere with them, the other one's going to step up for the other sibling. And you see examples of that in this movie. I really enjoy it. This is also, I guess, Cameron. I want to say Cameron Burke, right? But Kirk Cameron is her brother. So her name is Cameron. I can't remember. She was on Full House. Anyways, I think this was her film, her first film that she was in. She does pretty good. She's just a little kid in this one, and she plays the perfect little sibling. She's kind of like the one who tries to get everybody to get along type of thing. The dad is like any kind of parent. He wants the best for his sons, for his children. His son's getting ready to graduate high school, so he wants them to go to college. He's helping his son save up money to go to college. And I have to agree with the dad. I would be just as mad at my son if my son blew his college money to buy jewelry for a girl. I would be I try to keep this family friendly here, but I would be really, really mad, just like the father was, especially if it was for a girl in high school, because not very often, I know there's examples, but it's not very often that you end up marrying or being with your high school crush girlfriend for forever, and then getting that college education, especially back in that time period in the 80s, would pretty much guarantee you a very good job. We're talking about a time period where it's still common for kids to drop out of high school and still be able to have successful careers. So getting that college education would be almost like 99% chance that you would be able to have a career that was very successful and earn higher money. The dad, he's your blue collar worker. He knows how hard it is to struggle to, make ends meet. And so he wants his son to have the best opportunities in life, so he doesn't have to go through the struggles that he had to, just like every parent wants for their kids. And so I can understand. I'm kind of on pro dad side. Even back when I was a kid on watching this, I kind of understood more of the dad than I did the son, the boy. I mean, spending all that money for jewelry for a girl that you have a crush on, and she's been pretty lukewarm to you the whole time. I mean, come on. You need some sense smacked into you. I guess the character, though, I feel the worst for is Mary Stuart Masterson's character, Watts. She was a very forgiving character in this one. She's best friends with Eric Stoltz. She ends up realizing that she has feelings, like romantic feelings for him, once he starts getting a crush on another girl. So she volunteers. I don't know. She's very courageous. Volunteers to be like their driver around their date. But in the end, I don't really like the writing of the relationship between Stoltz and Masterson's characters. Because in the end, he does end up buying these very expensive earrings. He does end up giving them to Leah Thompson. He takes out Leah Thompson, and then it wasn't his decision to get the earrings back. It wasn't really his decision to break off the relationship with Leah Thompson. It was like Leah Thompson's just realizes, she's not, while she likes Eric Stoltz, she doesn't like him that much, and that she would just be with him just to be girlfriend and boyfriend and stuff like that. And so she's the one that breaks it off, and then she's the one who gives him back the earrings, and then he turns around and gives her earrings. Spoiler alert, this is like a 40-year-old movie. Sorry if you haven't seen it by now. I can't just stop it right now and watch it on Amazon Prime. It's on Amazon Prime right now. I don't know for how much longer. But anyways, so she's the one that gives him the rings. She's the one, Leah Thompson's the one that gives Eric Stoltz the rings. She's the one who breaks up the relationship. Then Eric Stoltz, and she's like, I know that, these rings for somebody else. So then he gives the rings, and he basically forms becomes girlfriend, boyfriend with Watts, Mary Stuart Masterson. I just don't like how that writing was. I think it would have been a lot better if Eric Stoltz's character was going to give the rings, and then he kind of reached in the pocket and decided not to, because that's when he realized that he's into Watts, his best friend girl there. And so he didn't give it to her. And then he was the one who broke off the relationship with Leah Thompson's character. I feel like it'd be the other way around, how it is in the movie. Eric Stoltz's character is the passive one. Be better if he was the aggressive one. It was his decision. His decision not to get with Leah Thompson. His decision not to give the rings to Leah Thompson. And he goes to marry Masterson. And the way that it's written and shown on the screen, it's like Watts is the afterthought, is the next best thing. She's the consolation prize in this movie. I just didn't like how that is and how that ended. And then I guess it goes with the worst version of is it Fools Rush In, or is it Fools Rush In at the end of the last song? But I can't remember off the top of my head. But the closing song with the credit song was the worst version of that song I've ever heard. I can't remember. I think it's Fools Rush In, right? I think it's that one. I don't think it's 4-Leaf Clover. Maybe it's 4-Leaf Clover, but I don't know. It's the worst version of that song I've ever heard. I'm going to give this one a recommend with caution. I did enjoy it when I was younger, like a teenager. I liked it. But watching it as an adult, the actors are way too old to be high school students. I mean, they're in their mid-20s, and they look like they're in their mid-20s. Actually, they look like they're 25 going on 35. Ferris Bueller, you got a 29-year-old playing a high school student, and he actually looks like a high school student. These the kids, these actors look older. Like the sister of Eric Stoltz, she's an actual 18-year-old girl, and she looks 18. But because everybody else is older, she's able to pass off as a freshman-looking girl, right? So I'm going to recommend this caution. I don't know. I didn't like it as a teenager, but just watching it now, I don't like it as much. I guess because those other themes I just talked about didn't really hit me as hard as it is now. I did like the family. I did like how they portrayed the family of Eric Stoltz. I liked that. I thought that was very accurate, very well written. But there's so many, but the other flaws there are pretty glaring. Anyways, let me know if you're still here at 10 minutes. Thank you for hanging out with me. Leave some comments below. Did you like Some Kind of Wonderful or not? Have a great day. Bye.